Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Director General of the ILO, Madam Secretary General of the IOE, ladies and gentlemen. So let me start by deeply thanking you, Mr. Ryder, for inviting us and inviting me to speak this morning. It's both a pleasure and an honor to join forces with your organization to make this global business network a success. Like you, we firmly believe that the issue of extending social protection worldwide is crucial. Like you, we are convinced that it is essential to bring companies closer together. Mobilization through concrete actions, emulation among partners, and pioneering leadership will, we believe, nurture and amplify the movement towards social protection for all. The more of us who share this objective, the greater the snowball effect will be, and the greater the advances we will make all over the world. In June this year, I had at the UN dinner marking the 15th year of the Global Compact, the opportunity to hail the impetus that business networks can provide. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Ms. Cromyon, for the IAO. I know that you will do everything in your power to encourage many other companies to sign up to this approach. Today, I would like to share with you our experience and some of the convictions that we hold. In 2013, we launched at L'Oréal, thanks to Bertrand Senneville, François Schoenberger, and Jérôme Tixier, who are here with us today, what we call the Share and Care program, aimed at guaranteeing the best social practices by the end of 2015 in all the 68 countries where we operate, and in 4 major areas: welfare, health, parenthood, and quality of life at work. And there are already major steps forward in some countries. For example, a few examples: the length of maternity leave has been almost doubled in many countries, for example in Dubai or Malaysia. We have set up disability benefits in many countries also, like Czech Republic or Slovakia, and supplementary health coverage in many other countries like Croatia, Spain, Norway, etc. Even in the United States, we were able to extend maternity leave from 12 to 14 weeks. And also, we went up one step further by creating a 10-day paternity leave. So going beyond a common floor, each of our subsidiaries is encouraged to be a social innovation lab. And at this point, I would like to thank all the ILO teams for supporting and stimulating us to set up this program. Your input was very beneficial to us. So even today, with the program well underway, we are very keen to get external insights from economists, sociologists, and European trade union representatives. This is why we created the advisory board, and we are delighted to have a well-known figure from the ILO, Monsieur Emmanuel Julien, as one of the advisory board members. Critical analysis and stimulating insights help us to keep pressing forward. This input is essential to enable us to keep on moving forward in future years, particularly as changes happen quickly in these fields. In a few minutes, Bertrand Senneville, our Director for Social Relations Worldwide, will be presenting to you the Share and Care program. But first, I would like to say a few words about the principles that have guided us and continue to do so today. So why was the program set up in the first place? It sprang from this very simple observation. As our employees in France have long benefited from a very highly advanced social model, why shouldn't our employees outside France, 85% of our workforce, not benefit too? As the CEO of a company of 80,000 employees, how can I give just 15% of our employees privileged treatment? As we operate in a growing number of countries, especially some where social protection is still very limited, a program of this kind has become even more important. So with Share and Care, we demonstrate our firm belief that a global company such as ours has a duty to share its social advances beyond all national frontiers. The program is driven by two strong beliefs. Firstly, the belief that economic performance and social performance are intrinsically linked. Economic performance makes social performance possible, while social performance clearly drives economic performance and progress and company performance. It's a virtuous circle. The questions of the benefits of such a program regularly comes up. Personally, I think that we are setting up a win-win model, and that's why our commitments will have a sustainable impact and will stand the test of time. We are convinced that providing security and protection to our employees will give them a greater ability to take risks. Attracting the best talents, increasing loyalty, and improving working conditions and well-being will increase individual performance and thus company performance. So the work we are planning with the ILO's research department on measuring the impact will be very useful in defining the right indicators and evaluating the repercussions of this kind of initiative. I believe also that we must not turn questions of this type into cost issues. You know, the first question that people usually ask me when I present the program is, how much will it cost? And I usually answer that I don't really know, which surprises a lot of people. And in fact, the question is more, that we really need to ask ourselves is, what will it cost if we just don't do it? So my second belief is in the role of companies at their level to drive social progress. It's not a question to take the place of governments, but rather recognizing that companies can play a role in serving the common good. As international companies raise the standards in line with the ongoing recommendations of the ILO, governments too will have little choice but to set new standards. This is a very important leverage effect. We all know that there are big discrepancies between levels of social protection from country to country. Access to equal opportunities, dignity, and health care should not depend on the place where you happen to live or work. Hopefully, on all these crucial issues, collaboration between national governments, international institutions, and companies will make a difference. Personally, I'm optimistic. So I would like also to end my talk as I began by thanking you, Mr. Ryder. The great strength of the ILO is that it brings governments, employers, and employees together, because getting everyone working together and social dialogue are absolutely paramount. For several years now, we have been working closely with your teams to share practices, and we are delighted to see that the partnership has today culminated in the creation of this network, which will enable us to make more substantial advances by working collectively. We are just at the start of a long journey, and to reach our destination, we will have to keep moving forward, as you did with the Global Business and Disability Network. And today we are very proud to be signing a charter that promotes the inclusion of people with disabilities in the workplace. I can assure you that we all see this as a historic moment. So thank you for the powerful dynamism that you are generating. In the words of Gandhi, a person who sees a problem and does nothing is part of the problem. So we see this network as a force that is accelerating for everyone's benefit. Today, I'm sure that by working together, we will accelerate the transition to a new social model. At L'Oréal, we are very proud and very happy to take part of this initiative, and we are determined to prove ourselves equal to the challenges. Thank you very much. Thank you.